Hello students, I hope you all in the pink of health. Then I do believe you have done the assignments which I have given the previous class. Then I do believe you have read the textbook also. Please don't neglect it, you have to read it, it's a drama, then only you can follow up. Clear? Then quickly let's recall the previous class. I asked some questions only, we can clarify that. Why this rose was somewhat tensed? Before that, what is the topic? Old Man River. Who's the author? Do you remember the author? Dorothy Deming. She's a nurse. Okay, she's from America. Clear? Then, why this rose is somewhat tensed was a reason. Because she was making a call, right? To whom? To her father, right? But she's calling to Central. From there only need to connect. What's the number of that? 3022, right? But she didn't get the call, didn't get the connection, even the humming sound too. So that's why she was somewhat tensed. Then Jim, what did he do? He sought out all the works among themselves. What is gathering water, picture, all the containers, they filled enough water. Okay, for how many weeks? Nearly 2 weeks water is got ready. Okay, they filled water, then food, clothes, then candles, flashlights, all these things. Okay, they got ready. Then in the meanwhile, he slowly approached to whom? Amy. Why the Amy was somewhat tensed? She shocked, you know. She shuddered and she was shivering, gasped, all these expressions. Why? What's the reason? Because Jim slowly expressed that, revealed that. What was it? They thought that the water around their house is just a rainwater, right? The raining was a sheet, okay, it's raining sheet. So they thought the rainwater just like a pool. But actually, what was that? It was a Old Man River. The river water only around them. Slowly, the level is increasing, right? They are not aware of. So he said that this water is river waters. If suppose give way for that dam, then you can imagine what will happen, right? Because they are the direct line of this dam. Then already they cut off from the main road. So he made her to understand the seriousness. So when they were talking, in the meanwhile, who entered there? Rose. Rose also heard. She also was screaming, looking through the window. Okay, so these three people come to know the fact. Then they console each other. Okay, be quiet. Then Jim also advising her, should not show your fear on your face. Like that he advised. To whom? To Amy and Rose also. Clear? Then what else? Then they collected all the things. Then what's the difference between bungalow and this two-story house? See, bungalow is a danger, right? During this flood tunnel, they cannot move upstairs. But this one, you know, like an attic, there only they can move. After that, if the water raise that level, they have to move, climb over the roof. But as two-storied houses, not like that. They can go upstairs, like that they can somehow manage. But it is not like that. So that too, this Jim made her to understand. Okay. Then they got ready the food, water, everything. Then later he says, how can we get, already he too attended the Red Cross movement. So he knows some precautions. Clear? That's why he made them to do, gather all these things. Okay. Then they hope if rain stops, everything will be quite all right. There was a meaning of let up. Let up means if rains, let up, which means stop. Then they no need to afraid of, or else it's in danger, right? Then others, you know, Sarah, Betty, they went to collect candles, torchlight. They off stage, right? Then all got on the stage. That time they heard a noise, right? Do you remember that? They heard a noise, all stood still. Then what is it? Who was that? Whose sound was that? Sarah's. Okay, so there I stopped the previous class. Let's continue now. Yes, so it was Sarah. Then Rose. Who's Sarah? Rose's sister. How old is she? She is 9-year-old. Small girl. Okay. Then, Sarah, where is she? Yeah, all run to the window. Yeah, so they heard the voice, they identified that Sarah, then they run towards the where? Window. Then where is she? They are looking for, okay. Run towards the window. Amy, there she is on the playhouse porch. How did she get there? Yes, Amy is right. Yeah, they found that. Okay, her. Yeah, where is she? She is the what is porch? Okay, playhouse porch. There is small place for playing. Okay, she's kid, she's so excited for playing there. Moreover, it's a favorite place for her. Then how did she get there? How did she go there? Like she is asking. Who's asking? Emmy. Then Rose followed me here. Probably she loves that playhouse, the little monkey. Yes, Rose is saying, yeah, that is what her favorite place. She followed me when she was gathering. What was gathering? Water and all. In the meanwhile, she went to playhouse, that place. Okay, that little monkey. She is calling her nickname. Okay, little monkey, like that. Then Jim, he goes out by calling her name. Yes, stay where you are, Sarah, I will get you. He gave a sound, stay there, I will get you. Okay, I'm coming towards you. Then Amy, it's lucky the playhouse is on the high ground. Amy is telling, yeah, we are quite safe because the water didn't reach there. So we no need to afraid that much. She is safe there. Like she thinks. So who's thinking? Amy. But Rose says, no. Still at the window. They're all together at the window. Okay. But it isn't. It is not like that. Look, it's nearly floating. Water gathered there. Okay. That place is nearly floating. So don't take it fun. Like that. Don't take it easy. Like she is warning. The girl gathered at the window. All gathered. Betty. Also Rose, all gathered near the window, towards the window. The girls gathered the window. There goes Jim. Yeah, they are watching through the window. Okay, Jim is moving towards Sarah to get her. Look, the water is above his knees. See, water level increasing, isn't it? It above his, up to his knee. Then Emmy, he will need dry clothes. See if you can find some dad's things for Jim. Betty, see, this is what proactive. Okay, so when she sees his clothes getting wet, they are getting ready for the clothes. Okay, she asked Amy asked her sister, please get our dad's clothes, because he was somewhat old, isn't it? 17-year-old. So that will be suitable for him. Then get some clothes, dad's clothes for Jim, and Sarah can have Dick's her brother, right? So take some Dick's clothes for Sarah, like she asked to Betty. Okay. Then Rose, there he has got her. Yes, slowly he went walking. Okay, in the water. Slowly he reached there and got the Sarah. Okay, he got her. Like who said? Rose. These are the things they all watching through the window. Okay. Then Amy, I will make some hot cocoa for everyone. Cocoa means coffee. Okay. Amy is telling, I am prepare cocoa for everyone. There is a thumping, and in the meanwhile he reached here. Thumping and voice at the right hand. Jim enters carrying Sarah piggyback. Piggyback already I mentioned the meaning. On who carry the kids on its shoulder. Okay, piggyback. It's old English. Piggyback. Like that it says. Yes, Sarah's beaming. Sarah's so excited. She is a small girl, right? So she likes this way of riding, playing water. She doesn't know the seriousness of this water, the situation. So she is in excited mood. So when this Amy went to prepare coffee, they reached here. Then Jim carried her on his shoulder. Then she is beaming, feeling happy. Okay, cheerful. Sarah, hello everyone. There was fun. Write some more, please, Jim. Yeah, in a fun way she is saying yes. Hello everyone. because she is sitting on her shoulder, so she is waving her hands. Hello everyone. Yeah, it's riding is somewhat fun. Please take me some more time. Please take me around here. She says, she asked to Jim. Jim, he denied. No, young lady, that's enough. You're heavy. You're too heavy to carry you. Take you around. Take you a ride. You are not a small girl, 9-year-old, Yeah, that's it. But she is dry as a bone. Who is Rose? Okay, just kidding. Okay, Rose is somewhat thin, so I can carry her. Like that is just kidding. Okay, then suddenly Rose replied, I am not. Okay, I am not. Like, actually that is the another dialogue. Okay, yes, then pretty much it's given in the same line. Then Amy. You can have some dad's things. Now Amy asked Jim to change your dress. Okay. Then dad's things. I'm going to get us some supper. I'm going to prepare some food. Okay, supper. As she says, while talking thus, the lights go out. See, the power has gone out. But before this, they got ready all the things. Water, clothes, candles, torchlight, everything. That is proactive. Clear? Then they all gasp and Betty screams. Yeah, some people are afraid of the dark, right? So they screamed. Betty screamed and they shocked. Suddenly power has gone out, So Jim, he didn't show his fear. He very calmly, he said, trying to sound casual. He made his voice somewhat casual. Then powerhouse must be out of commission. Yes, not in service. Power is not there. It is not in service because it has been raining. Okay, then water around. So everything one by water cut off. Then power has cut off. Everything one by one cut off. Light your candles. They got ready with the candles light. So lit your candles, Betty. Betty switches on the flashlight and lights 3 candles. Yeah, she turned on the switches on the torchlight and they lit. See, light, lit. That is the 3 form of the light. So they lit the candles. How many candles they lit? 3 candles. Clear? Then Amy, I'm glad we have an oil stove for cooking. Yes, maximum we use with the what a stove and all, induction, like that. It needs power, right? So they have what is oil stove. So no need to bother about the power. They can cook, no problem. So they feel glad. Glad means happy. I'm glad we have an oil stove for cooking. Like who said? Amy said. Then Rose, taking a candles, forward march to the kitchen. Betty takes the candle and follows with Sarah trailing. Means they are walking very slowly because no power. One by one they were walking. All exist right, humping, tramp. The boys are marching. Yes, they one by one at the behind. They held their shoulder and like a train we play. So like that they just walking and moving to the kitchen off stage. All these girls. Okay, then Jim and Rose, Amy were there on the stage. Then in a low voice to Amy. Jim is talking in a low voice to whom? Amy. The river was another foot. Amy, another hour and that playhouse would have been floating out in the current. See, the water level is increasing. It reached another foot. So beware. Like that he says. At this rate, the floor here will be underwater by morning. If the water is rising in this level, definitely this floor, I mean this first floor, their house, it will become underwater, like he says. So they are somewhat in danger, right? Yeah. Then, like he revealed, he is discussing this with whom? Amy. Okay. Then the river was up another foot, Amy, another hour, one more hour, within another hour, and that house would have been floating out in the current. At this rate, the floor here will be under water by morning. Amy, what will we do then? What will we do then, Jim? Neither Sarah nor Betty is a strong swimmer. Yes, she also got afraid. She says, yes, then what do? We don't know to swim. Who? This Betty doesn't know. Then Sarah also, kid. They too doesn't know to, they don't know to swim. They are not good at swimming. Like she says, Jim, I'm going to climb out on the roof and start waving the flashlight. Someone will see it and come for us. Yes, he says, yes, don't get panic. I go up, okay, where? That attic or the roof. Then I wave this flashlight, torchlight. So definitely someone will help us. So with that hope, he says, I go up and wave the torchlight. With that light, they may get some help from someone. Like they are hoping. Okay, they hope so. Then Jim is going out. Yeah, climb out on the roof and start waving the flashlight. Someone will see it and come for us. Amy, but who? Yeah, she's asking, but who will come? Because water is around there, right? No one is at the main place. No one is on the main road and there are no house with the sight of us. We couldn't see any house even. No one is around here. Only water filled with. Then how could you say this? No one will help. Like that this Amy says. Okay, that will be just a pinpoint of light. Aren't you scared? Yes, she's asking. How could you say this? How could you hope like this? Are you not afraid of this? I don't think so. People come and help us. Like that, Amy is expressing, okay, her feelings, her sorrows, anger, tension, everything on whom? Towards Jim. Okay, she is saying, Jim, you bet, are you? Yeah, Jim is saying, no, I don't afraid of, I'm okay. Are you afraid of? Like that, he is asking. Okay, he doesn't show his fear on his face. Okay, somewhat bold enough. So he also giving confidence to Amy. Okay, yes, you don't get afraid. Everything will be all right. Amy is replying, terrified. Terrified means I'm very afraid, terrified. But I'm glad you are here. But one thing is sure, you are here, so I feel somewhat better. I'm glad, happy. Okay, you are here, like says. Then Jim, we will see it through. See it through means we can get over this. Everything will be all right. Nothing will happen for us. Like that, he gives hope. If we just keep our heads, which means if we are vigilant, if we are alert, definitely a good thing only happen for us. So don't get panic. Everything will be all right and we can get over from this trouble. Clear? Like this he says. So here this first scene is complete. Okay, complete. And here curtain down. So when the curtain down, who were on the stage? This Jim and Amy. All others went to kitchen. Okay. Then below some questions are given, page number 55. Please learn all these question answers and you have to study it and write it 2-3 times. Okay, don't commit spelling mistakes. Nearly 6 questions are there. Please learn that. Then scene 2. Shall we move to scene 2? Scene 2. Time. An hour later. After an 1 hour. Next scene starts. Setting. The same setting only. Then arise. Arise, the curtain raise. Same group in the living room with the exception of Jim. All others are there except Jim. Jim is not there. Where he has gone? He went to roof, attic. Climb up the roof to wave the flashlight, torch light. Okay, give signal to someone, at least expectation of help. Okay, someone could help. With that expectation, he went up. Okay, climbed up over the roof and waving his torch. Sarah is asleep, covered with a blanket in a big chair. Yeah, she is sitting in a big chair. See, You should know the difference between in a chair and on chair. Okay, if in a chair, if the chair has arm, okay, a chair like this, it has arm, we can rest our hands. That if we are sitting in that kind of chair, that is, she is sitting in a chair. Okay, without arms, on chair. Okay, so here Sarah is sitting in a chair and she covered blanket and sleeping. Okay. Then she's small one. So a blanket is a big chair. Amy, Rose and Betty have 3 candles on the table. Betty is trying to read. Yes, all 3 candles are there. This Amy, Rose are there. Then Betty, she is trying to read something, magazine or paper. Something she is trying to read. This is what the second scene, okay, on the stage. Then putting down her book with a thud. Yeah, suddenly she put her textbook, something, any magazine or book. She just put down. Thud means like this. We put the book, the sound is thud. Okay, why she put like that? Okay, yeah, I can't read by this light. How do you suppose our grandmothers ever did? Yeah, she's asking. Yeah, in this candlelight, I couldn't read anything. How did our grandparents did? Like that she is querying, okay, asking. Rose, she replied, I don't believe they tried to read. I don't know whether they read. Okay, I guess they went to bed when it grew dark. In olden days, when it grew dark, immediately they go to bed. They don't try to read anything. Like she says. Simply they are talking. Okay, Amy, maybe we ought to go to bed. Ought to means must. We must go to bed. It's nearly 11. What's the time now? 11 o'clock. Okay, at night. But I couldn't sleep a wink. Even I don't feel sleepy. These people don't feel sleepy. Even a wink, they don't feel to even close their eyes. Okay, then Betty, nor I. Betty also don't, nor I too don't feel sleepy. Then Rose also saying, yes, I too don't feel sleepy, nor I. Listen, what's that noise? They heard some noise. So on the stage, these people are talking. This Sarah is sleeping. So in the meanwhile, they heard a noise. Okay, all 3 listen. Rose running to the window and looking out. They heard a noise. She runs through the window and listening. Okay, looking. Peering out, looking out. I can't see things. It's pitch dark. Pitch dark means utterly dark. I couldn't see anything. I would not see anything. I can't see anything. It's pitch dark. It sounded like something bumping against the wall. Yes, something is bumping. Noise. Okay. Knocking sound. That is what bumping. Bumping against the wall. Like that they felt. Against the wall means like this sound. Okay. Against the wall, like they heard. Then Betty nervously got tensed. Okay, yeah. Oh, come back. Let's stick here together. Oh, come all of you together. Let's stand together. Like she's calling whom? Rose and Emmy. They stick together, standing together. They got afraid. See, in this dark, if we hear any noise, definitely we tend to get afraid. Okay, fear, like that. We may think some other things, ghost or so. They got afraid. Jim, yeah, entering left. Actually, who was that? Jim got down. He went up to give signal. So he got up. Entering left, the raincoat, carrying flashlight. He wore raincoat and carried a flashlight. Battery is dead. He said, battery is dead. I waved it almost 100 times. Yes, I waved this almost 100 times. So this torch, that flashlight also dead, become dead. Though maybe somebody saw it. I hope somebody saw this light. So I do believe someone will help us. Like that he says. Betty, Scornfully, maybe. She doesn't have any hope. So she is somewhat irritably, maybe, like that she says, replied. Jim, it has stopped raining anyway, and let us start moving everything to the attic. Yeah, he says, anyway, somewhat rain stopped. So we feel somewhat okay. Now let's move all the things to where? Attic. That upstairs, like that place, okay, small room. So necessary things we can take to the attic, because water level increasing slowly. Within 1 or 2 hours it get into the where? House. Okay, so let's take the necessary important things to attic. Like Jim says, bring the food and water first, then the blankets. Yeah, first you, all of you, one by one, bring the food and water, then what is? Blankets. Bed sheet, like that, blanket. I will do the carrying up the ladder to the roof. I will make ready the ladder, to climb up. So all these things I get ready, like Jim says. Betty, my new spring coat, I am going to save that. She rushes out left, taking the candles with her. Betty, she is worried about her new raincoat. So she is rushing to take the raincoat, my new raincoat. I need that, so I take that, like that she says. So I stop here. Okay, they're ready to shift their necessary things where? To the attic. So read this assignment also. Please continue up to this much. Then read it 2-3 times with the same tone. It's a dialogue. So with that same expression, you try to read, practice it. Clear? Meet you in the next class. Thank you.